1. Hook. Are you tired of AWS architecture errors that cost your startup time and money? Let's uncover the 5 biggest mistakes beginners make and how to sidestep them for smooth sailing in the cloud. 2. The real problem: many new AWS users dive in without a solid game plan. This can mean wasted resources, downtime, and ultimately, unhappy customers. 3. The simple explanation: AWS is powerful but complex. It offers numerous services, each with its own best practices. The key is to understand the foundational concepts: scalability, security, and cost management. When you're building on AWS, think of it like constructing a house. You wouldn't start without a blueprint. Similarly, you need a well-thought-out architecture to avoid pitfalls. 4. Real-world example: let's talk about a startup named GreenTech, which developed an eco-friendly app. They rushed to launch on AWS, deploying a simple architecture with a single EC2 instance. They figured it would be enough to handle their initial user load. But after their launch, traffic spiked, 10,000 users on the first day instead of the expected 1,000. Their instance crashed. Customers couldn't access the app, leading to lost sales of about $5,000 in just one day. The aftermath? They had to scramble to set up an auto-scaling group, which took time and added stress. By not planning for scalability, they faced not only financial loss but also damage to their reputation. 5. What to do instead: here's how to avoid being like GreenTech. Step 1. Assess your needs. Define expected user load. Use metrics based on similar applications. If you expect 1,000 users, plan for a 2-3x buffer. Step 2. Choose the right services. Use AWS Lambda for serverless applications if you expect variable traffic. If predictable load, consider EC2 with auto-scaling enabled. Step 3. Implement auto-scaling. Set scaling policies. For instance, add an instance when CPU usage exceeds 70%. Set a cooldown period of 5 minutes to stabilize after scaling. Step 4. Monitor and adjust. Use Amazon CloudWatch to track performance and costs. Set alarms for unusual spikes in usage or costs. Step 5. Review regularly. Conduct architecture reviews every quarter. Incorporate user feedback to adapt your architecture. 6. Common mistakes. Now, let's break down 5 common mistakes beginners make and how to avoid them. Mistake 1. Ignoring security configuration. Fix. Always set up IAM roles and policies. Use the principle of least privilege. Regularly review permissions. Mistake 2. Not using tags. Fix. Implement a tagging strategy for resources. Tags help you track costs and manage resources effectively. Mistake 3. Hard-coding configuration values. Fix. Use AWS Systems Manager Parameter Store for configuration management. This makes updates easier and more secure. Mistake 4. Over-provisioning resources. Fix. Start with the smallest instance size and scale up as needed. Use AWS Cost Explorer to monitor and adjust resources. Mistake 5. Neglecting backup and disaster recovery. Fix. Set up automated backups. Use Amazon RDS for databases with automated snapshots. Test recovery procedures regularly. 7. Quick checklist before you launch. Run through this checklist. Define user load and scaling needs. Chosen the right AWS services? Implemented auto-scaling with appropriate policies? Set up monitoring through CloudWatch? Conducted security reviews and applied IAM policies? Established a tagging strategy? Configured backups and disaster recovery measures? 8. Summary plus CTA to wrap up. AWS can be a game changer for your startup, but it's easy to misstep. Avoiding common mistakes, like ignoring security or hard-coding configurations, will save you time and money. Remember to assess your scaling needs and implement a solid architecture from the start. If you found this video helpful, drop a comment below and share your own experiences. Don't forget to subscribe for more practical AWS tips and tricks. Bonus practical tip: if you're unsure what to pick, start with the simplest option that ships today. Then measure for 7 days, latency, errors, deploy time, and cost. Only upgrade when metrics force the decision, not fear. Quick recap: keep it simple, avoid over-engineering, and build the smallest thing that works. If you want a real demo or checklist, comment demo. Subscribe for practical AWS, DevOps, Docker, and Kubernetes lessons.